Some of the courts where I practice divorce and family law are intent on abandoning the innovation and improvements that remote hearings have brought and would have otherwise continued to bring to the overwhelming majority of family law proceedings and their participants, and yes, that includes evidentiary hearings and trials. I'm talking about those internet video conferences that have become so popular. They used those in court. We were forced by COVID-19 to learn how to conduct court proceedings without being physically present in the courthouse, to learn how to hold hearings over Zoom. Well, actually, Utah courts use a platform called WebEx. It was essentially the same kind of thing. And you know what? We did it. We not only managed to make it work, we developed ways to make it work well, and it's only going to get better. Well, unless we abandon it and dismantle it, which many in the court system are trying to do. For example, I went to a hearing yesterday that was scheduled for 10 a.m. I had to leave at 9:30 a.m. to get there on time. I then had to wait for an hour and 15 minutes before my hearing started, and I was back at the office by 12:30 p.m. My client was permitted to attend the hearing remotely, but inexplicably, I was required to be present in the court for a proffer hearing. That means my client didn't say a word, wasn't asked a single question, but yet I had to be there even though she was not. So I had to wait an hour and 15 minutes until the hearing. I had to drive about 50 minutes down and back, and my client had to pay me for 3 hours for half an hour of work. Had I been permitted to attend the hearing remotely, I would have only had to charge the client for half an hour of work. This is inexcusable of the courts. Remote hearing attendance has been the greatest innovation promoting access to justice in the last generation, and some Utah courts are bent on eradicating it. Legal Luddites aren't doing public trust in the legal system any favors. Do you disagree? If so, I welcome your comments, but be warned. Lame arguments will not be respected merely for being stated. Reasonable minds can differ, but drivel is not reason, and it will be frankly exposed and labeled as such.